Good evening. I'm really very sorry that I cannot be in Brussels with you tonight, but let me use this video message to express my really heartfelt gratitude to the Parliament magazine for awarding me your award because of having succeeded in getting the EU roadmap against homophobia and discrimination on grounds of sexual orientation and gender identity voted in this Parliament, and with a good majority. You know, it wasn't easy. I didn't expect the number of opponents who got mobilized. And they got mobilized in a way I and my office and many others had never seen before. I got more than 40,000 emails within a week before the vote. My website was hacked 4 days before the vote. You never know who does that, but I don't think it's a coincidence because it was, as I said, 4 days before the vote. And I really am so happy that this vote passed. You know, in these emails I got, and many others got as well, there were lots of false and some even ridiculous allegations. For example, somebody said LGBT people will have a veto right in the European Union if that report passes. I've never heard of that any group of people would have a veto right. It's only some member states who have that, but not any groups of people, let alone LGBT people. But you know, it's so important that the European Parliament made it so clear that homophobia does not have a place in Europe. Fear and scaremongering have to become something of the past. You know, there recently has been a study of the Fundamental Rights Agency which proved that in this Europe, in this our common Europe, that still lesbian and gay people sometimes are afraid to walk in the streets hand in hand with their loved ones. Or that they are afraid to say on a Monday morning who they went to the movies with on Sunday evening, because they're afraid of losing their job, because they're afraid of being thrown out of schools, because they're afraid of being thrown out of their families. This has to stop. And the roadmap I'm asking for, the roadmap this Parliament is asking for, is something very similar to the ones that already exist against discrimination against Roma people and on discrimination or against discrimination of people with disabilities. So I'm really glad it has worked. And in the next Parliament, which I very probably will belong to, I and so many of others of us will continue to work to really have this roadmap produced by the Commission. So let me thank you again for this great award, and thank you for giving it with me. Sorry not being there, but it's a great pleasure to receive it. Thank you very much.